In our homecoming edition of Bulldog TV, we'll look at this year's NHS Induction, feel the spirit in Spirit Week, shout out some homecoming-themed doors, put the pep in the pep assembly, march into homecoming parade, see who has crowned king and queen at the game, and feel the groove in our homecoming dance. I'm DeMonica McHenry.
And I'm J.R. Pleasant.
And this is Bulldog TV. In our top story, we'll take a look at the NHS induction that happened earlier this month. Let's check it out. The NHS Induction Ceremony took place on Wednesday, October 3rd. Parents and staff came to celebrate the newest members of NHS as they walked across the stage. The new members signed their NHS scrolls, received their certificates, and lit their candles to solidify their place as a member of NHS.
Well, I'm proud of those students for working hard to be recognized.
To get into the spirit of homecoming, let's take a look at our 90s Spirit Week. Jakar is here to give us the details.
This year, to launch our homecoming week, GHS had lots of interesting themes and fun activities for students to participate in for Spirit Week. Students expressed their school spirit all throughout the week, and it was fun to watch how creative everyone could get.
Dress up and all that, and you can do like a little bit of whatever, kinda.
On Monday, teachers and students swapped the way they dressed, and it was very interesting to watch. Both teachers and students showed out and had fun dressing up as the opposite roles. Tuesday was Little White Lies Day, and students and staff showed up with white shirts that they had written lies on to share with each other. Lots of people got really creative with their lies, while others were very obvious. On Wednesday, students were tasked with bringing a random item to substitute for a backpack. Some students really enjoyed this one and were bringing things like boxes, suitcases, baskets, and more. Finally, Thursday was 90s Throwback Day, and while some students felt they fit the theme, a special staff member thought otherwise.
It's just fun to see everyone in their 90s gear, even though not everyone knows what 90s really is.
It was fun to see students showing off their school spirit, and we look forward to seeing how creative students can get next time. Jakari Veal, Bulldog TV.
Leading up to Spirit Week, students got to participate in a door decorating contest. Take it away, Melanie.
With homecoming week passing, all advisory classes were challenged to make a 90s themed door for a competition. Each door has something different and fun expressing our school and our classes.
So the class just got together and we looked up 90s stuff online and we settled on the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and Will Smith, and I made this for Fresh Bulldogs of 311 because that's what we are.
With each hall participating, the classes had many ways to prepare for the competition, with them looking around on Google and picking out what type of 90s themes they wanted to do, like the movie Scream and the show Prince of Bel-Air, and the games like Snake Game and Pac-Man.
It really was a process because we had to make the face. I drew the face. We had to figure out what we were going to put him in. We put him in a Bulldog shirt and some Jordan pants, and we gave him a boombox and headphones and a fanny pack, but it was a process.
Yes. The homecoming pep assembly, Fresh Prince door took first, the Scream door in second, and 90s Rewind in third, with 300 Hall taking the win for it all, showing who's really got the 90s spirit. This is Melanie Washington, Bulldog TV.
We have an important announcement for students and staff. The library is closed for construction until spring. After November 7th, a temporary library and IT help desk will be available. The temporary library will be located in room 306, and the temporary IT will be located in the hallway leading to the girls' locker room next to the vending machines between the cafeteria and South Jump. Let's put some pep in our step for the pep assembly. Zaire was there to tell us about it.
Recently, the school has hosted a pep rally to enhance our school spirit, support our sport teams, and get us excited for the homecoming dance that took place over the weekend. It also helped unify our students for a break from the usual school routine. The pep rally started off with a marvelous concert from our marching band, and then we got to experience various fun and engaging activities such as tug-of-war, a race between the track team, a daring volleyball game between the volleyball team, and a tight match of football between the football team. Students had high expectations beforehand, and they were well past met.
Yeah, I think so. It sounds fun. It sounds like it's gonna be fun.
These activities brought awareness to our various sport teams, making sure they feel loved and known. The hosts also named our homecoming court winners. Our freshman winners were Jaden Gordon and Serenity Parker. Our sophomore winners were Nathaniel Zampiri and Ranaya Chamberlain. Our junior winners were Mateo Jackson and Fatima Rodriguez. And we congratulate all of you for winning homecoming court. The pep rally was so captivating and riveting that even our co-host believes that we should host another one in the near future.
Yes, the pep rally was so fun and the engagement was through the roof. There were so many different sports that were represented, and the people who have their interests was able to go out and showcase their skills. It was absolutely engaging.
It was a wonderful pep rally to rally us up for homecoming, but that's it for this segment. This is Zaire Kyles, Bulldog TV.
On the topic of keeping spirit, let's talk about the homecoming parade. The parade has been happening for decades, and it's important that we honor these fun traditions from the past. Students and staff gathered outside the school to watch the homecoming parade go by, and the weather was perfect for the event. It's great to see the community join us for this fun event. JR and Kevin were busy catching some action at the parade. We've got the special man on the street, Parade Edition. Let's check it out.
I'm J.R. Pleasant with Man on the Street, Homecoming Edition. You going to homecoming?
Yes.
Yeah.
I am. Yep.
You know I am. Alright, you going with anybody?
Nope. I'm going by myself. Going with my friends. Yep.
Going with my boyfriend. Who your boyfriend is? Mind your business, that's who. Alright, y'all going to homecoming?
Nah.
No. Y'all not going to homecoming like
I'm going to the game though.
You going to the game?
Yeah.
Who you got winning?
Grandview, of course.
Hey, chill.
Right, this gonna be the comeback.
It's going to be the comeback?
Yeah.
I feel like it.
So this gonna be the game.
How you feel about the football team?
I feel like we're gonna win this game against Ray South. So yeah.
You don't think we're gonna win Smithville?
I have faith that we're gonna win against Ray South, and you know. I think actually no, Smithville is beatable this year. I'm not gonna lie. If we do what we gotta do, we gonna win.
Okay, so you got like anything to say to people?
Make sure y'all keep supporting the football team. We need that support. And yeah.
Go Dogs. I'm here with
Nate
and Armaya, and both ran for Prince and Princess, but one won and one obviously didn't. How does it feel being a winner?
I mean, it's pretty cool that enough people know me, and you know, I'm like the white boy that won. So,
how does it feel being a loser?
6'7".
Oh my God. What did you do to be nominated?
Nothing.
Nothing. Like you ain't run or nothing. You ain't campaign. You ain't advertise. Did you advertise?
Yes, I did.
Hey, did you campaign?
I put my hard sweat and tears up into that, and I lost.
How does it feel that he won without doing nothing, and you lost whenever you tried your hardest?
Good for you. I'm proud of you. I'm very proud of you. Yeah.
She's proud of you.
All I gotta say is I got connections, like the whole volleyball team, like half the football team. So,
hey, that's great, bro. Hey, congratulations, bro. You're a loser. Who'd y'all vote for homecoming?
I don't even know. I ain't gonna lie.
Marshawn. You vote for anybody for homecoming?
Yeah, I voted for Marshawn and Serenity.
Who you vote for?
Top 5, Marshawn on top.
Who you vote for?
nobody.
What's your favorite part of the parade?
I like just getting to have everyone gather outside and be with my friends.
To be honest, I couldn't see. I'm short.
The cheerleaders was cool.
Being out of class.
Yeah, just being out of class.
For real. How you feel about your band?
I
We doing good. I mean, Drumline got first this last.
Only Drumline's doing good.
he ain't lying.
So you saying the rest of the band sucks?
But I'm not. No, the rest of the band good, but like they just not producing. We got hard competition.
Yeah, like the Drumline, they keep getting first, but the whole band getting third and fourth and stuff. So. Oh, so you saying that you the best? Yeah, Drumline. All right, so you dissing other bands? Yeah. So you think Drumline better than y'all?
Yeah.
So you don't got nothing to say to them?
No, I mean,
You're selling us the hell.
I literally said Drumline is better. We literally got
Well, that was a great homecoming parade, Bulldogs. I hope everybody has a great homecoming. This is J.R. Pleasant, Bulldog TV.
We can't forget about the homecoming game and the crowning of King and Queen.
On October 17th, the Grandview football team played Smithville. During halftime, the Syria candidates were brought to the field to see who would be crowned homecoming king and queen. After a long moment of suspense, the title of homecoming king and queen went to Micah Rainey.
It felt good, and seeing my mom and dad hype me up, and the people behind me in the band, and yeah, it felt good.
And Amoya Clay.
I'm very grateful to have this opportunity, and I'm very grateful and thankful to everyone who voted me and gave me an opportunity to be homecoming queen.
Congratulations on winning, you two. It's the moment everybody has been waiting for, the homecoming dance. Jamel was there to tell us all about it.
On Saturday, October 18th at 7 p.m., Grandview High School gave students the long-awaited 90s-themed homecoming dance in the cafeteria, where students dressed up, danced, took pictures, and ate cupcakes, cookies, chips, and drinks. With the night being 90s themed, there were famous album covers, 90s posters, CDs, and cassette tapes. Freshman royalty winner Serenity Parker talks about the amazing night that was held for her first homecoming dance.
My favorite part was just being lit, turning up with the game.
For seniors, it's their last homecoming dance.
A lot of more people know each other, and we just like talking and dancing, having fun.
Students enjoyed their night with live DJ playing a variety of different songs to hype up the students. With students leaving their mark on the 2025 homecoming dance, they leave messages for the upcoming students and freshmen for the years to come with inspiring dance moves.
Be yourself, don't stop being yourself,
Students need nights like this to socialize, have fun with their friends, and allow their brains to have a break with working 5 days a week. This is Jamil Collins, Bulldog TV.
Now let's take a look at some important upcoming dates.
That's it for this episode of Bulldog TV.
To view this episode or more, subscribe to our YouTube channel or follow us on Facebook and Twitter at GHS Bulldog TV.
I'm J.R. Pleasant.
And I'm DeMonica McHenry. Have a good Halloween, Bulldogs. Woo!